basically stick a strong, it's like a Kool-Aid. It's a vampire Kool-Aid. That is pretty much what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be revisiting the Vampires game pack since the last time I played that was over 3 years ago. We're going to be revisiting it and seeing all the different gameplay, and I'll let you know at the end of the video if it's worth buying. Let's jump into it. So we are here inside of Forgotten Hollow. Now, it's been a while since I've played this world in The Sims 4, and I thought I'd just come back to it. I am recording this on the 31st on Halloween, actually. Even though this will be coming out on the 3rd of November, I just thought we'd go back, you know, to when did this pack come out? Like 2015 or something? It's crazy. I bought it in 2019, though. So it's been a decent, like, 4 years since I last played it. Actually, it's only been around, like, 2.5 years or 3 years since I last played it, because I had that vampire series on the Gregory series. I have that, the vampire DLC. But I just want to come back and like just remember playing this for the first time, trying to experience and indulge into that first time experience. Now we do have a computer, which is good. Also, we were with Bobby McBobbington, my test sim. The reason his hood is off is because you know, it just looks better with the bites and the, I just want to see like the vampire cosmetics like in cast, the vampire cast. But we do have a computer. Now here's where you can search up vampire secrets. He is a human, by the way, because we're gonna do that in a minute. Vampire, so if you guys don't know, vampire lore is not Journey to Batu. We might do that a different video. Vampire lore is actually a 15 level skill. The only skill in the game that's 15 levels. Fun fact. And there's only 2 people in this world. So there's Vlad that lives in this giant house and is like the best vampire in the game. And then there's Caleb Vitor and Lilith Vitor, which live in this house. And then this house is empty, but it's not a starter home. This is a starter home. And then there's this empty lot. You know, there's only 5 lots in this entire world. But the skill tree is so good. Like, compared to the werewolf world, though, it sucks like this. Let's go visit the Vlad residence. Here he is. This is Vladislav Strahd, the most powerful vampire in the universe. But basically, this guy is like evil, mean, and I think hot-headed. I think that's his traits. So it's really hard to become friends with this guy. But if you're able to, like, I'm somehow becoming friends with this guy. Well, we're cloud gazing. Cloud gazing always works, by the way. Like, even if you have, like, socially awkward, which is, like, one of the worst traits to talk to people, cloud gazing will always work. It just will. I'm telling you right now. No. Ah, we need to... Okay, just knock on the door. Okay, let's cloud gaze again. Cloud gaze again, just so we can... Oh, yes, we're doing this. Can we... So, once you're good enough friends, you can ask for a bite. Which I don't know where it is, because there's this... Yeah, the new tree. Oh, yeah, this is one of the new discovery quests. I don't know what it is. And, yeah, discovery quest ended early. I don't know what it is. So, once you're good enough friends, you can click the option Ask to Turn. If you're good enough friends with whatever vampire, and they have the vampire creation skill. There we go. Transform into their dark side and then bite you. Well, they'll hypnotize you with their magic, the vampire magic, and then they'll bite you. And then after around like 4 days, you'll become a vampire, which we'll kind of just skim through. So then my sim, Vlad will bite himself, bite on the wrist, and my sim will suck his blood. Because that's just, you know, you gotta get through your system. You know when you get a cut when you're younger and your parents are like, oh, just like, you know, lick the blood. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, get it back in your system. That's basically what's happening here. Goes through. Now you get the purple effect around your stomach, which will indicate a strangely hungry from a weird feeling. Becomes disgusted by food in question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Now, obviously, you won't know. We're gonna go home, actually. Obviously, you won't know how long this will take. I'll just tell you it'll take roughly around 2 to 4 days. Now, it is random every single time you do it. It is random how much, you know, how long it does take. But you can get a pretty good guess. Like, so if it's 2 to 4 days, approximately in 3 days. I waited around, like, in-game around, I think this was like 2 or 3 hours. I forgot about these pop-ups actually. You know what? I actually forgot these existed, but they're really cool. Greetings, child. My ancient plasma senses, you have recently been turned. It will take a few days to fully change into a vampire, but fear not, the night awaits. Now, typically, because most people think it's just easier, they go to Caleb Vitor. Lilith Vitor cannot change into a vampire because she doesn't have the ability, but Caleb Vitor does have the ability. Just a FYI, if you do go visit the other house. So typically you don't get changed by Vlad. But if Vlad is alive in the game, not dead, if Vlad is alive, you get changed by someone else other than Vlad. This would make sense. But since we got changed by Vlad, it's not really his senses. He changed us. Vlad is like the grandfather of all the vampires. So yeah. Okay, so Bobby McBobbington is now disgusted by food. From a terrible stomach. All of this food tastes awful. What is happening? This can't be good. I don't know why it says that, even though we got the notification saying it will be okay. But we're just gonna purchase one of the tomes. So the tomes are basically like a book of vampire lore. And there's 3 of them, and then there's the ultimate vampire tome. And this is just how you get level 15. The vampire lore only really matters like if you want to make like a cure to the vampirism, or like, you know, make a potion in the mixology table where you're like immune to sunlight for 24 hours or something. Yeah, basically something like that. But I'm just gonna make Bobby McBobbington just read for a little bit. Bobby read that talented vampires can turn other sims into vampires. Mortal sim can even ask a vampire to turn them, provided they know the vampire well enough. That's what I was saying. So typically when it comes to the vampire lore skill, you should probably learn it if it's your first time. Learn it before your sim becomes a vampire. Just to let you know. Oh, there's the effect again. Bobby read that it is possible for vampires to be cured. He may be able to learn more by continuing his research. So the vampire cure, to know how to make it, you need the last book. But yeah, you basically use the mixology table with a bunch of different ingredients to cure a vampire. Yeah, so if you can collect wolfsbane or the 6M fly traps like these, just harvest them, you know, when you're in this world. It's just useful to have. Also, wolfsbane is now a base game thing. So it used to be the only thing part of the vampires pack, but now you also need it for the werewolves pack. So now it's a base game thing, but it used to be only for the vampires pack. So if you eat something, you will still get the pretty tasty from eating food if you're disgusted by food. You will look disgusted, but you won't get any bad moodlets. Once you get loses appetite, wow, I cannot speak, loses appetite, that's when he will start to throw up if he eats any human food. So try and fill yourself up before you get into this stage. Another thing is if you're high enough in the vampire lore skill, which I think is level 3, you can order plasma packs online, which you can use this instead of sucking blood from other sims. You can just, you know, buy the plasma packs. Or what you can do is if you have like a frog farm or a plasma fruit farm, which you can plant plasma fruits in these planters or on the ground, you can make plasma packs out of frogs or other plasma fruit. So you can grow your own plasma fruit farm and you don't always have to rely on other sims. Or you can do what I did when I first bought this pack and trap a sim in a little cubicle, lock the door, and just use him as like a dummy for whenever you need a snack. Like, it was evil, but it was kind of funny, to be honest. The disgusted by food is flashing. That means he's about to lose his appetite, which if I just go to bed. There we go. Appetite lost, becomes thirsty in. Once you see becomes thirsty, the next stage, he'll become a vampire. So becomes thirsty, just a warning. That means he's about to become a vampire. Now, when you have loses appetite lost and also disgusted by food, your hunger will go down faster. Now, when you're becoming a werewolf, it goes down immensely, like 10 times faster than vampires. So like with the vampire one, you can chill down. With the werewolf one, be on the ball, make so much food before you get bitten. Trust me, you'll need it. So like I said, when you have appetite loss and you eat something, you will become nauseated. You will become nauseated. Now you can throw it up in the sink to make this go down quicker. Obviously, make the moodlet go down quicker. There we go. This is the one where you can throw up. And if you just do it, it gets rid of the moodlet immediately. So if you don't want to wait the hour, just, you know, throw up immediately and it gets rid of it. It doesn't break the toilet. You just have to clean it. That's it. Oh, it's flashing. It's flashing. Okay, so it's about to happen right around now. It will happen. There we go. It's happening. This is, in my opinion, probably the coolest animation. Maybe slightly better than the werewolf animation. I don't know, especially with this suit that he has on, like the Kylo Ren suit, because you know that's I don't know, I chose that. It was the first pick I had for this sim. But yeah, it's like the coolest thing. Like, look at this. Look how cool it looks. In my opinion, it's the coolest animation. And then obviously his outfit's gonna change and everything. This is just the default randomly generated. You know, it just randomly generates. But now he will burn in the sun, and it is a sunny day, so we're gonna go inside real quick just so he doesn't burn up. But now we're gonna look at the vampire power points. Now, as you get up in the ranks, you will need to choose weaknesses, and these just come as you level up. It's just, you know, how you have to do it. Now, you can have no weaknesses, but that means you would have to have no powers. So that is annoying. But what I typically go is I go with bat form because it's just so useful to just fly around everywhere instead of like waiting for my sim to run to the location. And then I sometimes go eternally welcome or detect personality, but most of the time I go cast hallucination and then a cold student, just so we don't spend a lot of points. So just so we don't spend a lot of points, it just kind of brings down using less vampire energy, which is super useful. But yeah, I think now that we're a vampire, let's go into cast and check out the cast for that. Okay, so here we are in cast. I'm basically just gonna click that just so we don't duplicate. Actually, I am gonna click that. Here's the reason. I just want to copy over the outfits for everything. Wait, if I switch over to this, is that also copied? Yeah, it is. Okay, I just wanted to copy over. So I just did that for all the outfits. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the facial features. So we'll start with the eyes. The eyes basically add an entire row of custom new eyes. Then you can do like pure black, like I don't know what that would be, like maybe a snake or something. Well, these are like the cat eyes. These are really cool. And then there's all these vibrant colors, like, you know, that are not natural. So like purple, yellow, kind of orangey red, light blue. And then there's red with like a black background, light blue with a black background. And then solid white and solid black, which I think I'll do just the orangey red without the black background. So like the orangey red, I think that'll look cool. And then what I typically do sometimes is I go like straight white hair or something. I don't know, I think that looks cooler in my opinion. And now let's go to the skin details. This is where you can change on like the angry kind of face types, right? So it depends on the face. I don't really like this one. This one's kind of my least favorite. I like this one as well. We'll go with this one, right? Vampire sockets. Here's where you can like determine like if his eyes look like baggy or something, you know? Eye details. I normally go for this one. I think it looks cool. But I don't really go for the cracks, but I only go for that one. I think it looks the best. And then obviously the cheek cracks. So like, or you can go for like an old looking. So if I go to this cheek, right? And then scroll down, go to the other cheek. So there's also the werewolf things that you can also kind of match with this now that I've got the werewolf pack. So look, it makes him look like an older person, which I think is kind of cool. It adds that weird effect. And then also there's like this old, like wrinkled mouth kind of effect as well. And then sometimes I like to change the skin color. So like just make it like I think this is Vlad's skin color. So just make it white like that. And then like I kind of change his jawline to make it more like threatening. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I don't know. I think this looks really cool. Kind of the effects that you can go for with this. I don't know. It fits really well, and I really love this game pack. I'm just gonna fix it for all the other outfits because we got some accessories and stuff, but that's fine. Okay, now that we're back in the game, there's a couple of ways you can gain experience. Now you can just do research. That is a way to gain experience. I'm also gonna order like 2 plasma packs, just so I can show you guys that off as well. Also, you guys can buy garlic if you get high enough in the vampire lore skill as well. I was gonna wait for some sims to spawn in because we just got back into live mode. Since there was no people spawning, I think I'm gonna head to the Willow Creek Museum, which I was gonna head to the bar in Moonwood Mill, but I don't want to use other packs. I just want to solely show off this. So if we get under here, because, oh yeah, I could show you guys the fly as bats. So like if I go up here, there's this little thing where he flies up, transforms into a bat, and then he just comes up here and teleports. Oh, wait, okay, here. So you can, oh yeah, we also have the cast hallucination, which will make the sim talk to themselves. Also with the drink plasma, you can also ask permission to drink, which I think is really good. And you can compel for a small drink if you don't need that much, or you can compel for a deep drink, which is what we're gonna do. Actually, we're not gonna do that in front of a child. I really don't care. I need to show this off. So he will transform into his dark form and then compel. This part's really cool. Like I said before, you can either do this to gain plasma, or you can drink the plasma packs, which is another option. A new child of the night. As an elder vampire, it is my honor to welcome you to our family. Your new thirst for plasma takes some getting used to. Remember, thirst can be uncomfortable, but it won't kill you. So if you get like really low thirst, you will just, your sim will uncontrollably teleport, not teleport, but use like either run or use the bat or use the mist or whatever to the nearest sim and will drink from them, compel for a deep drink from them automatically. And you can't stop it. It will just automatically do that. Here are some plasma packs to keep you fed for the first few days. Just stay out of the sun and you'll be fine. Vlad does call you a couple times, you know, when you first become a vampire. Being a plasma connoisseur, I have a special appreciation for that extraordinary drink that satisfies every craving. Thank you. So yeah, when you also change, you can also get this tense moodlet one from becoming a vampire. So thirsty water just isn't cutting it anymore. And then also Vlad gives you 3 plasma packs, which is good. Also, if you click on your sim, oh wait, here. So look, now that person's talking to themselves. Yeah, so you can either dark meditation to always to replenish your energy, or you can sleep in a bed. There is a bad, like there is one of these where you have to sleep, makes it so, yeah, only able to sleep in coffins. So bed won't satisfy you anymore. You will only be able to sleep in coffins to regenerate your energy, or you can do them with dark meditation. You can also do always move as bat, which basically means if you just hit move here, you know, or you just click on the ground, it doesn't say move here anymore, it just says fly here as bat. So you don't always have to keep like clicking on the ground. And also when you do an interaction, like if I say sit, he will teleport as a bat there, which I should not do that because he'll die in the sun. But I'm just saying though, if you interact with something, so when you're in the sun, what goes down is your vampire energy. If that hits 0, you're dead, you died. But if, you know, if your thirst hits 0, nothing, you can't die. What I am gonna do, I'm not gonna search for information. I'm gonna continue reading this, because I want to get my vampire lore skill up. But also, you can gain XP from here. So it's kind of a win-win. And now we have to buy the next one. So let's just do that right now. They do get more expensive though, as you buy them. So just a warning on that one. I think the final book is around 3,000 simoleons. Might be around 1,500 actually, now that I'm thinking about it. There we go, level 7. Discovered a new social skill. Learn a lot about vampires. You can now share vampire knowledge with other sims. Okay, there we go. Bobby McBovington is now a minor vampire. He has started the ascent to the unhallowed rank of Grandmaster Vampire. Keep using your powers. Keep using powers, researching vampires, and talking to other vampires to earn more vampire experience. So now if I look in here, we've learned a level, but now we've earned a weakness. So uncontrollable hissing, you know, you just lose stuff, thin skin means more harmful to the sun than normal. Sloppy drinker means you get less thirst. Withered stomach means you vomit when eating human food. Guilty drinker becomes guilty when drinking without permission. I am going to go with withered stomach. I typically go for that one because I typically either use plasma packs or, you know, drink from other sims. We can now get the vampire creation skill, which is really cool. You can get the command skill, so you can get sims to like clean up your yard, clean up your garden, you know, fix all that. You can get strength, so you can beat werewolves or other vampires in combat. And you can get the vampiric charm, which means I think you just do better at romantic interactions. Or you could just do garlic immunity, which is kind of the worst one. I would typically go for vampire creation, but I'm gonna go with command actually for this one, because that would be really cool to get. Bobby has learned that there are some special ingredients that are used in some vampire-specific recipes. You can now purchase plasma fruit, wolfsbane, 6 mosquito trap seeds from the internet. That's really good. especially for the plasma fruits. So you can just eat, you can either eat the plasma fruits. Oh, coffins keep out all sunlight when closed. Okay. So if we have a coffin outside and we're sleeping in it, we're totally fine. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but you can eat plasma fruits, or you can turn the plasma fruits into plasma packs. You can sell these plasma packs, but I don't think they're worth it. I think it's just worth it to sell the fruit just by itself. Basically, stick a strong. It's like a Kool-Aid. It's a vampire Kool-Aid. That is pretty much what it is. Let's just continue reading though with that. Did he just come here and give us a gift? Would you believe it, Stallion? Wow, he just gave us a gift. Oh, and he's out. That was really nice. Oh, and there's a vampire on the... Oh no, he's still here. There's a vampire. There's a vampire. There's a spider on the bug. On the... Oh my gosh, there's a spider on the cobweb. Oh, can we... Wait, can we... Oh, yes. So you can also request and offer vampiric training. Since Vlad is a higher level than me, I can request vampiric training. So basically, they just sit here and do some random animations. They just do some random animations, and he basically just teaches me. It's kind of like the spellcaster when you offer, when you ask for training from a higher ranked spellcaster in Realm of Magic. We got 2 more points. We can either save them or get detect personality, which I think I'm gonna save them actually for now. Unlock the vampire tome. So yeah, we got the Encyclopedia Vampirica Volume 3 at level 10. And as you can see, that was not the max level. So if I bring up this right here, you can see that we're not at max level, even though we're level 10. It's because this one, again, is the only one with level 15. Reach level 12 of the vampire lore. So the resistance cocktail, which basically means, oh, so it helps regular sims resist the effects of vampire powers. To be honest, the werewolf pack has more than the vampire pack, if I'm gonna be honest, because the werewolf pack came out like around what, 8 years later after the vampire pack. No, around cause like 2014, right? So yeah, around around 8 years later. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, hit subscribe, click on the right to see a brand new video, and click on the left to see the playlist where I do more things like this. See you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.